What does heaven look like? With our wildest imagination, we can only begin to fathom the beauty, depth, and glory of heaven. In fact, in some ways, the entire human race is characterized by this yearning for heaven. And you see this woven in great works of art, in all of our accomplishments. And sometimes we even get glimpses of it when we see a mountain or a waterfall, or perhaps listen to a profound piece of music. But at the same time, all this is shadows. How can we know what heaven looks like? Well, truth be told, we have clues, woven throughout the Old and New Testament. All the way in the beginning, in God's first covenant with the Jews, when they were wondering how to worship, he didn't just say, it's all arbitrary, just worship however it makes you feel good. Rather, he said, worship according to these patterns which I give you, according to worship in heaven. And so they designed the temple and that temple rituals around that pattern of heaven. Well, in the same way, we're given the same instructions in the New Testament. John, when he's wrapped up in his vision of heaven in the book of Revelation, what does he describe? He sees an altar where the Lamb of God is slain. And on that altar, candlesticks, and the robed elders with incense offering up their prayers to God on behalf of us on earth. The angels in all the glory gathered around that altarpiece. Well, for this reason, the Orthodox Church has worshipped in every century according to these ancient patterns, because we believe our worship isn't just arbitrary. Our worship is our link to heaven. When we come here, we are beholding that which is invisible to the eyes. We are beholding the beauty of God and standing in his presence. So our worship isn't just about something pretty. It's not just because the chanting's nice and these traditions are regal. It's because the church, in its wisdom, for 2,000 years has held on to these traditions since the first century, when those early Jews continued to worship, not in Starbucks, drinking a cup of coffee, or sitting in their lounges in the dining room. They set up their homes, even when they were hiding, according to the Jewish synagogue, according to this worship put down in stone from the beginning. The Old Testament is in no way more profound than the New, but merely a shadow. It's in the New Testament that we experience true temple worship. And so we come with the liturgical calendar, with the saints, with the candles, with the flowers. We come because worship is what transforms us. It's in our worship that we get our beliefs, our worldview, and our entire way of life. If you've never experienced an Orthodox church, I'd like to encourage you to come out, dive into the sea, venture to do something new, to experience worship as nearly all Christians in history have experienced it. And there, you're likely to find something beautiful and that will impact you in a way that you'll never forget. I'm Father Peter Kavanaugh at St. Benedict Orthodox Church in Wichita Falls, Texas, and I'd like to welcome you to come on by and visit. You're always welcome, and the doors are always open. Thank you for listening today. If you've liked this video, please like it on Facebook and share it with your friends. God bless you, and Merry Christmas.